Good morning students. Welcome back on behalf of Shiksha Mandal's GS College of Commerce. And today I am here to give you the online lecture for the subject Business Communication and Management for BCom 3rd Sem. Before this, we have started our Unit 2 and we have covered many of the things related to business communication. Okay, in that we have seen objectives, principles, purposes of business communication. And the next part of the same unit, we are continuing here with the types of business communication. Now, here in the types of communication, we can say that whatever the types what are written here, that is company manuals, house journals, placement brochures, leaflets and emails. See, these are the types. Actually, in communication, we have seen different kinds or types of communication. Means how the communication is taking place. By which medium? Verbal, written, oral, etc. But here we are looking for the types of business communication. Okay? In business communication, first we will see about the company manuals. Now, what is the meaning of manuals? First of all, we will see what is manual. Manual is a kind of handbook which is not big in size, but maybe it is a very simple or a short kind of book. This is manual. This manual is for handy reference. Now, you must have observed that if you have visited any of the company or any of the organization or business unit for a visit, there, if you go there and if you see if you sit in their in that room when you enter in that company, and if you find some books which are kept there for the reading for the visitors, okay, means the persons who are visiting to that company, to that office or to that unit. Okay, now if the person means when you enter, there is someone who is called as a secretary or the coordinator who is sitting on that room, sitting in the visiting room. He or she says, you just wait for the person to whom you want to meet. Okay, for by that time, for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or say for half an hour or 1 hour, what you will do? Okay, now there are some books, journals, okay, then there are some periodicals are kept there. Here there is one type, that is company manual. For that time, the time which is with you to wait for that boss to meet that particular person, okay, by that time what you will do? Okay, and these books, these leaflets or these company journals or company manuals are kept there for the persons, for the visitors who are visiting in the companies, in the offices, not to get bored. Means the persons who are there waiting for the visit, waiting for the meeting of the boss. By that time, they will read, they can go through those books. This is one of the reason. Okay, but these company manuals are also distributed to the other businesses also. It means other companies also. Okay, now how they are given to them? In the form of calendars, in the form of diaries. The complete information of the company is written in that diary. The information regarding the working of the company is written on the calendars. So there are the two ways, means the two reasons are covered in that. It means in that manuals, in that calendars, in that diaries, the information regarding the company is written, and these are distributed on the event of the Diwali or say New Year. These are distributed to the other businesses, to the other companies, to the shops also, even so that it is a kind of promotional activity. It is given to the other companies, to the other people, just to go through them so that they will know what kind of business the company is running, they are involved in what type of business. So all the information regarding the company is included in these manuals. That manual also contains the information regarding the employees, the workers or the high level management people, low level and middle level. Everything is included regarding the employees. At the same time, whatever the policies of the company, whatever the financial policies, whatever the rules and regulations of the companies, each and everything is written in that book, that handbook. It is ready for the reference. It is ready to use, so that the persons who are visiting, who are coming to the companies, or when the company is in initial stage and they want to grow, if the person want to grow his own business, for that reason he is taking such kind of types of businesses, so that to improve its sales, to increase its name and fame in the society. So company manuals are published or printed for that reason only, so that people should know what type of business they are running, what kind of activities they are handling, and all the things are mentioned in that manuals. So company manuals, we will see the definition here. What is company manuals? Company manual is a small book for hand reference, means it is handy book. It is a small book which you can handle in the hand. You can keep your hand in your hand and you can read. It is in a booklet form. It is in the booklet form. It contains what it contains. Now, if you have something to read, so before that, if you know what is there, what is written, what might be in that book, that is said. It contains facts, information, and details about the employees working in the organization. Okay, in that company manuals, these are the primary, what we can say, the primary information written in that. But along with that information, what are the different kinds of, what is the different kind of information which is mentioned in that book is the policies of the companies, rules and regulations, responsibilities of the different employees, all the things, means we can see it that the details regarding the company is mentioned in that manuals or in that small books, in that handy reference books. So, for example, now we will see the example of company manuals. What kind of company manuals are? That may be a manual of law, okay, a manual of planning book, a manual of responsibilities of different employees working in the organization, policy manuals, rules and regulations manuals. It means each and every small information is included in that manual, so that the person or the visitors or to whom these books are distributed, they will get the complete knowledge, the complete information of the company. And see, why there is a need of publishing or printing such kind of manuals? Okay, first of all, that manual gives a complete factual information regarding the company. Secondly, it gives the information regarding the employees who are working in that organization. That is the second part. Thirdly, what are the policies of the companies? Okay, that policies may be regarding the HR policies, that policies may be regarding the financial policies, finance policies, the policies may be regarding the recruitment of the persons, policies regarding the retirement of the persons. Each and every policy details is mentioned in that company manuals. Okay, when you read that company manuals, when the person go through with that manuals, they get the complete idea about the company. The information written in that manuals contains each and every detail, right from the establishment of the company up to the current projects of the company, up to the employees information of the company. All the details are included in that company manuals. Now, as we have seen here, the different types of company manuals. What are these different types? We can say it. The example of manuals are manual of law, okay, planning book, then manual of responsibilities of different employees appointed in the organization, policy manuals, as I have told you just now, then rules and regulations of the companies. Okay, now what are the objectives of this company manuals? We will see here. The main objective of the company manual is to provide relevant information regarding employees in the organization. Just now we have discussed what is included in that, what facts, what information is in the manuals, to provide the relevant information regarding the employees working in the organization. Secondly, it clearly defines policies, procedures, practices of the company. It means it clearly defines what are the policies. For example, I have told you HR policy. financial policy, accounts and commercial department policies, all the policies, procedures, how the company works, what is the procedure of the working of the company. Okay, practices of the company, each and everything is mentioned in that company manual. Okay, now what is the third objective? It maintains clarity of thought. It means, see, what this objective says, to maintain clarity of thoughts, means to whom you are distributing or to whom these manuals are kept for reading, it gives a clarity of thought. It means whatever the information regarding the company, regarding that business unit is mentioned, so that it maintains the clarity of thought. Nothing wrong, nothing which is not pertaining to the information of the company is not written there. It maintains the clarity of thought. Then next is to highlight the fundamental and specific information. The correct information, no wrong information is included in that manual. It highlights fundamental and specific information, and that information is related to the employees working in the organization, the policies of that organization, HR policy, financial policy, recruitment policy, retirement policy. Each and every policy details are covered in that company manuals. Then lastly, to define work of every department and individual and job. What it defines? Work of every department. There are n number of departments in the organization: purchase department, sales departments, accounts department, commercial department, production department. There are various departments in the organization, and in that departments there are different individuals working there. So it defines, means the company manuals defines work of every department and the detail regarding the individual at job. It means it gives the complete information. So these are the objectives to print or to publish these manuals. Now again we will have just look to provide relevant information regarding employees in the organization. It clearly defines policies, procedures, practices of the company. It maintains clarity of thought. Just now I have explained you what is clarity of thought. Then to highlight fundamental and specific information, and to define work of every department. There are different departments in the organization, and different employees recruited in that department. So it defines work of every department, at the same time individual working in each and every department. So detailed information is included in these company manuals. Today we will stop here. Today we have covered the company manuals, meaning of company manuals, then types or examples of company manuals, and objectives of company manuals. So all these details are provided to you in your study material. So go through of this, and if you have any difficulty, please come to us, please call us on our WhatsApp numbers. Thank you.